We live?
We not live.
Good. Shut up. Shut up. All right. Welcome back to the JROD pod, everyone. My name is Johnny Rodriguez, a.k.a. JROD. And today, we have a returning guest, unfortunately. Her name is Felicia. And I'm just kidding. It's Alecia. And she's sitting right here, and she can speak for herself. Explain yourself.
I threatened to flatten his tires 3 out of the 4, so he invited me back.
Yeah, she literally did. She slashed one of them.
Show him I wasn't playing.
It was like, we're not kidding people. It was fucked up. Cops got involved. It was a whole thing.
But here we are today.
But that leads us into this next topic, which is Black culture. So,
that's a fucked up way to start the conversation. How does slashing tires lead into Black culture?
I was hoping you'd pick up on that. No, it doesn't. I'm just joking around. You guys get me.
But no,
you guys get me.
No, we literally will.
Because I don't know much about
how we handle conflict. Well, I know, like, women. That's a woman thing.
What? Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear myself.
You never can.
No, shut the fuck up. All right. Black culture. All right.
The way you just looked, though,
no, because I couldn't hear.
No,
I literally couldn't hear.
I get it, but the look on your face, it looked like you were picking up the voices of like Victorian children. Like you were just like,
because you wanna know why?
Who's there?
Because this
you were scared. Are you okay?
I was scared. I was genuinely terrified for a second that something had happened to the audio and like the recording had stopped.
Like, I hear you. Where are you?
I'm a bit of a control freak. All right. No.
Just a control freak?
All right. Family dynamics. What was that? I liked that little sound. What was that? Family dynamics. So.
It's a joke to you?
No. Yeah, that's funny. But I'll tell you a little bit about mine. You tell me a little about yours. You first, though, because this is, you're the guest. The reoccurring guest that for some reason people enjoy hearing you speak. Don't know why. Family dynamics. What was yours growing up?
My family dynamics.
And where did you grow up?
I grew up in the city.
The west side
Detroit.
of Detroit.
Yep, the west side.
Outside, like on the
Oh nah.
near Southfield area.
Joy Road.
Okay, gotcha.
And Exit 9. Yep.
Take it easy over there.
He gonna do like a banjo where you come from.
Yeah.
But so I grew up. I mean, my neighborhood was okay. People still got, what they got. We had our share of shit going on over there. But as far as like my family dynamics though, like I grew up around a lot of like 2 household people. Like they had a mom and a dad,
Right.
Not me. My mom was raising me by herself.
So you didn't grow up around that?
Mm-mm. My dad was in my life, but he just didn't grow up in the house.
You talked about your dad.
Yeah.
He seemed like a significant figure in your life.
Oh, yeah, I love my dad.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to that guy.
R.I.P.
But, yep, I love my dad. My dad, and what's so funny? My mom and my dad weren't together, but he used to always do funny shit, like, to make her mad.
Yeah.
So like, he'll come over to come and get me, and he'll try to, like, give her a hug, and she'll be like, pull a knife out on him, like,
oh,
you
sure.
get away from me. Like, but it was the funniest thing, because I know my mom would never have stabbed my dad.
Yeah.
It was just, like, he would do stuff that would just kind of, like, piss her off. Like, it didn't matter, like, what it was. Like,
it was all joke. It was all, like...
Yeah, and he knew exactly how to do it. And there was this time where I was watching a Kevin Hart skit, and he was talking about how his mom turned his dad into the epitome of a stepdad, so he couldn't come past the step, pick him up.
I haven't heard Kevin Hart in a
That
while.
literally was probably the funniest thing in my childhood growing up, is watching my dad and my mom interact. Now, my dad, he was a Rolling Stone, so I do have other siblings, half-siblings. I don't even like to call them half-siblings.
Damn, that's a dope fucking title.
That seems
Rolling
like
Stone.
so, like, pathetic to call your brothers and sisters, like, because y'all got different moms and dads. You're like, oh, that's my half brother. No. So I got
unless they're like weird, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
kind of creepy.
It is creepy because it's just like, oh, that's your hat. Oh, it just takes too long to explain.
Imagine if you meet one of them and they're creepy. It's like you walk in, they're in a dark room, you know, and they're like playing with a little Ouija board or some shit.
That's just my
That's not
half-brother.
that's not my brother. I'm not related to that motherfucker.
That's my half brother. But I do have 2 older sisters.
Okay.
They live in Mississippi.
Damn, how much older can they be? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I do have 2 older ones. My dad told me I had an older brother who was like a year older than me. He lived in the city, but I don't know. I know his name. My dad said his name was Anthony Green. That was his name. But I've looked him up on Facebook. I don't even know what the guy looks like. Like, I could be passing this guy every single day and not know. But then I have a younger sister and 2 younger brothers.
Okay.
And that's from my dad. But from my mom, I have another older brother who's 5 years older than me.
Okay.
That is JROD Chris.
JROD Chris.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool. He got his own nickname, JROD Chris, because he's
But they call him Wheezy for short. Like, I love my brother. Like, we grew up in the same household.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's into the whole car old school scene. Like, he'll raise the fuck out of some dogs and do the shit out of some cars. But
so explain to the white people that are listening what that means. Like what you just said about the cars.
Shit, white people be into cars. Like,
No, but like the street racing aspect.
Oh.
Because that's not
White people don't street race?
in Detroit. In Detroit, you see that. Trust me, you're not gonna see that out in the suburbs.
No.
You're not gonna see that. So what is that environment like?
Because if you do,
I'm sure
then
you've been
they'll
there.
be like, you're bringing our property
That's the
values
biggest
down.
crime. That's the biggest crime going on in that moment out in the suburbs. So
I mean, I don't really indulge in it anymore, but like they used to do like the races where like on Livernois but then it started getting out of control. Then you got the what is it? The Gen, because I'm a millennial, so then it's what Gen
Z.
Zers.
That's me.
And
Sick as fuck.
like these kids are coming to fuck shit up. They coming with guns and shoot. Like when we used to do it, we used to have a good time.
Are you saying these kids is in like Gen Z, or are you saying
no Gen Z?
Oh yeah,
your generation is on crack.
Well, I'm actually I was born in 1998. I'm the cutoff right before a millennial. Thank God, I'm not a millennial though.
Listen, y'all generation is on crack. My son is 14.
It's meth. It's speed.
My son
crack.
is 14, and his generation is on meth.
Yeah. Oh, they're yeah.
Yeah, those little. Listen, I'll be ready to pat my son out like you're soft, boy, but I can't do that.
Give him some crack, he won't be soft.
Listen, but I couldn't see my son going down to do the things that I used to do growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we didn't really have to, and Dave, you probably can attest to this, we didn't really have to worry about, like...
Why could Dave attest to this?
Because I'm pretty sure he knows.
Why?
Like, we didn't...
Why he know, though?
Because he's black. Are you black? Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because you kind of give me a Hawaiian vibe.
No one can see him, so...
He kind of gave me a Hawaiian vibe, too. Like, he could be Samoan. Like,
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
he's
like
cinnamon. So those Samoans be kind of cinnamon.
I see like Indian.
No.
No,
but
I'm kidding.
We didn't have to worry about like we could go out and we didn't have to. Our first worry isn't somebody pulling out a gun.
Yeah.
Maybe like because we used to throw a lot of basement parties when I used to grow up. Like me and my friends, we used to throw basement parties. So
how old?
Like, fuck. Like the first basement party I ever had was for my 13th birthday.
Do this. No.
So what is that?
Have it so your pinky is here. This is how far you should be from the mic. Perfect.
Johnny is still telling me he's still telling me what to do. Okay, and I told him that Juneteenth has not even been that far. Since we had it.
Fuck out of here with that. I'm kidding.
But my first basement party was and going back to dynamics. My mom. She was a single parent. I grew up in a single parent household.
Right.
So my mom worked a lot, but it's not like I was just running amok. My mom knew where I was.
Yeah.
But then it was just like I had my best friend Patricia. Shout out to you, Trish. Love you, girl.
She the one you told me about? The one that
love you.
The one that oh no, that was your cousin.
What?
The one that I can just cut it out. The one that just steals.
Oh no, that's my one cousin.
All right.
Fuck her. But no. So when I met Trish in middle school, like literally 6th grade. So
what school?
Rudderman. It's torn down now, Redmond Middle School. But we start throwing basement parties. So my first party was my 13th birthday party. And it's so funny because I had a fist fight. My birthday party was on that Saturday. I had that fight on Friday. So I thought, like, oh, shit, like, I done got into this fight. My mom is not going to allow me to have this party. But it was already set in stone. And
it was over? What the fight was over?
Oh, because I just genuinely did not like this girl. She just was annoying.
Who attacked who? Who attacked who? You.
No. Listen, this is, again, going back to Trish. Love you, girl. But the day that fight happened, literally the day, I was passing out the invitations to my party. And this girl knew I didn't like her. And she literally, my best friend gave her an invitation and was just like, go take it from her. And I was just like, well, if she comes to the party, she's going to get...
Why'd your best friend do that?
Because, again...
And then why did she not go get it from her?
Because she knows that I don't like this girl. See, the
so
thing
your
about
best friend was sabotaging you?
No, she didn't sabotage me. She knew I didn't like her. She knew everything she did annoyed me, and my best friend knew, like, I wanted to fight her. But see, the thing about me is I don't just walk up to somebody and just be like, I'm going to punch you in the face. Like, no. I want you to provoke me because it's going to piss me off. Right. It's going to piss me off. So
in the rage mode.
Sure, right. Thank you. So Trish gave her the invitation. I told her, I said, I'm not going to take the invitation back, but if she comes, she's just going to get jumped. And she was just like, fight me now.
How old were you?
I was in the 7th grade.
That's a badass thing to say.
But I was turning 13.
Badass thing to say.
Yeah, she was just
like, you're going to my party, you're going to get jumped. Just so you know.
I told her, and she literally said, fight me now. And I was just like, fuck it, like, let's fight. So she went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. We were going to our next...
taking shit out.
And I swear to God, we were in the bathroom, and we're just standing there. So I'm just like,
just
you know...
Two?
No, people, and the guys were trying to come into the bathroom. This is how teachers knew something was up. So my best friend pushed her into me, and I pushed her.
Yeah.
And she was walking back up, and I just started swinging. Like, fuck it. Like... Because one thing about it is you're not going to hit me first. Like,
right.
I typically don't get hit first because it's just like...
Because you're Alecia.
Who knows? That hit could probably be the one that knocked me out and then everybody got the camera in my face. Like, no.
True.
So when that happened...
Was everyone that had the camera in her face?
Nah, we were like, this is a different time.
Yeah.
So, when I was in middle school, it was just kind of like... Phones weren't a thing. Like, if you had a phone, you were, that person, yeah. So I used to call on the payphone. When the payphones were standing?
Yeah.
I used to call on the payphone, but I'm not that old. I was born in 91, but, y'all make it seem like it was just like 20 years before y'all were born.
I was born in 98. I'm just saying.
But
you old as hell.
So I didn't think, when you get in trouble in school, I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to have my party.
Oh yeah.
So my mom understood, and she was dating this great guy at the time. His name was Maynard. He actually passed away too. He was a great guy. Yep. But I remember he came and picked me up from school after I had that fight, and he was just like, the first thing he asked was like, did you kick her ass?
Nice.
And I was just like, oh shit, I'm not in trouble.
That's what's up.
So, and going back to that, like my mom. I kind of could see how lenient she could be.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, a lot of girls especially black girls, grow up in households with toxic mothers. Mothers are their first bullies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I grew up, my sister, I know that.
Yeah, mothers can be their first bullies, and they are. Yeah. And, me and my mom's relationship wasn't like perfect, like 100%, but I know my mom had my back.
That's good.
She just wanted me to be better than her.
Would she talk shit?
Yeah, she would talk shit.
Like to other people about you?
My aunts.
Oh, yeah.
Black moms, they call while you sitting there and be like, let me tell you this stupid motherfucking thing. You just sitting there like...
Yeah.
Because you can't say anything. But I think, again, I grew up pretty good.
Yeah.
Like my mom made sure that we had the things that we asked for, which is my parenting style too. So it's just like, I just want to see my kids.
I see you on the phone at FedEx, like talking to your kids.
My son and my daughter is like happy. Like my mom used to buy me like, she just could not say no to me for some shit. Like moon boots. My mom bought
Got the
moon
moon
dudes.
boots.
And I was the only kid in my neighborhood who had them.
Are we
were
talking
like
about the moon
hood rich.
shoes? Moon
Yeah,
shoes,
where
moon
you
shoes.
where you put them on and you were just jumping.
Yeah.
I look so stupid when I go back and think about it. Like, damn, I look really
you still
dumb.
look stupid.
I had them. And you know what? I actually got a pair in my basement at home because I bought my kids some thinking that they would like it. My son was just like, he jumped on them like a couple times and he showed no interest in them. I was just like, you know what?
That's like giving, nowadays, that's like giving a kid, that's like giving you, like, you know, the cup, that little, with the ball that's attached to the string.
The ball in the cup?
Yeah, that's like that kind of, imagine getting that from someone as a gift. And like, I got these for you. It was so sick when I was young. You know, like, that's
well, you know,
what
when you
that
think
is.
about it, that does make sense. Like, oh, I played with this when I was younger. It's just like, okay, and?
Yeah.
Like,
Go make this outside.
we don't, my Wi-Fi not working. I can play that on an app. Like, okay, fuck you little
could too.
asshole. Like, you could. But, and now as an adult, seeing my mom, like, you know, again, my mom is like my biggest supporter. She is just, you know, like I mentioned, nowadays that she's getting older, I don't know if it's because she's getting older, it's just like paranoia when it comes to things like, again, this election. Like, I'll call her about something totally unrelated, you know, like, hey, Mom, it's going to rain today. Oh, my God, it's like abnormally hot. Like, you know, why is the sun shining while it's raining? It's like, you want to know why? That's global warming. And, you know, they're not going to do nothing about global warming. Donald Trump get back in office. We all going to burn up. And I'm just like...
Oh, damn. I thought you were about to say something completely different.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she talks politics with me all the time.
She watch politics, like,
yes,
news
like
channels all the time.
and I be trying to like, girl, watch something else.
No,
like,
it's so
but
unhealthy.
you know, she like 100% Kamala now.
And once you're older, it's like if you've already identified with the party, it's like,
oh yeah,
and then to like, I could see how if they left Joe Biden in, like, people would be like, eh. But since Kamala's in, like, it's just a new
ain't
thing.
fucking around.
Kamala is stupid.
No, see now.
She's a prosecutor.
If my mom
And they're trying to say
could,
that
she
she's-
would be. If Kamala was like, I'm looking
you
for a
could've been a
running mate.
prosecutor.
No,
Yeah.
she'd be like, I want to be VP for Kamala. Like, my mom will
She
go
liked
so
Kamala that
hard.
bad?
It's not even about that. It's just about the whole
Democratic
party.
Party.
Like, she'll go up there like 50 Cent and Mini Man behind Kamala.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's sick.
I mean, and
Lloyd Banks. Get Lloyd Banks up in there.
basically, and she's standing there with her glasses on and shit, just
That's fucking
representing,
sick.
like, you know, like,
If you have an old black woman in the back of your crew and there's like a bunch of like big dudes, that's
I know that
bullshit.
shit. You know what? I'm gonna tell her she needs to get into that.
That's a very Mexican thing. Like, if you see a cartel, like, there's always like this old.
That's their. How do you say Spanish? Abuela.
Yeah. Yeah.
Abuela. But you said Kamala's stupid.
Yeah.
Why? Because she's a black woman.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. No. I honestly don't know anything about her. All I know is the news I had heard up until her becoming president, like, or, you know, running for president, which was
See,
her
you said it. You spoke it into existence.
which was her being VP, and
Johnny believes.
she didn't. And from what I have seen, she didn't do anything as VP.
Did you hear that at that Klan rally you went to in Texas?
The what?
That Klan rally that you went to in Texas? Is that what they were talking about?
No, believe it or not, at that rally, they were actually talking about how if Kamala gets into office, there's going to be a civil war. And
Real quick. How many civil wars have there been?
We're not going to be
Real quick.
on the same team, guys.
Me and you?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm strictly fighting for conservative whites. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I was waiting for you to finish. Are you done?
No. Never. Okay, I've never been to a Klan rally, first of all. I want to put that out there. I've never been. Don't act surprised, Dave. Dave
can believe it. He's like, I don't know. It's just kind of like hearing some shit about your friend, and you're just like, he could or he couldn't have done that. The guy's wild.
Well, you might have went for the content. I might have went for the content recorded, but I want to say this.
Mexican.
I want to say this. Would they accept me? I don't know. Like, if I didn't tell them my name, I said my name is John Smith.
I don't know, because a couple Proud Boys, I think one of the Proud Boy leaders who was like I think he's in jail now. He was Colombian or Cuban or something like that.
Fuck.
So you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe.
Damn, we gotta get him out.
Hey.
Oh, wait, Colombian or Cuban?
I think he's either Colombian or Cuban.
Oh, I don't care.
You know, Cubans, we have an identity crisis sometimes.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference with, like, I feel like there's a big difference. People talk about, like, Puerto Ricans, blacks. Like, if you're black, like, what's the problem being Puerto Rican?
No, and, you know, I'm so glad you brought that up because I used to work with a Dominican, a Colombian, and a Mexican. And when I tell you they all kind of feel the same way about Puerto Ricans, I don't see what the issue is with Puerto Ricans. Maybe it's just the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Maybe, which is a little bit different. And I think that their Spanish is a little bit different than other people. You know, like
it is.
So
It's white trash Spanish.
And my Mexican coworker, she actually said that, which I found was weird. She was just like kind of like on the Latino totem pole.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans are down here.
Yes.
And I was just like,
isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
But
that's how I feel about, like, when, let's just say, like, white people. That's how I feel like you got some racist white people who are like, oh, go back to Africa, go back to Africa. Let's just say if everybody went back to where they are, where, you know, everybody go, let's just say if all black people go to Africa. We take everything
you
that
get kicked out right away because you're African American. They don't like you over there.
Listen. So if we all left, do you not think that the next people that they're going to go after are poor whites? So conservatives? So now y'all are fighting amongst yourselves. So it really has nothing to do with race. If we're being completely honest.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Absolutely.
It has everything to do with if your beliefs don't line up with mine, like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So then you have those, and that's why I just find it so funny when poor whites are really hardcore conservative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the system doesn't work out for you either.
Right. It's both parties have changed significantly.
Yeah, like
from like back in the day.
It doesn't work out for you either. So if there's no more minorities, if there's no more immigrants, if everyone goes back or goes to, now they're going to set their sights on poor whites.
But we need
the trailer park
the immigrants.
Will be up in flames that night.
We need illegal immigrants to get out of here, though. Like, or we need, and when I say that, thank you for putting this on me. This is a PSA announcement, guys, for all JROD pod listeners and everyone that sees this. The reason that we need illegal immigrants to be searched and destroyed no, I'm kidding. Not searched and destroyed. What's the word? Tracked down by ICE and then taken back to the border and whatnot, and not be staying in New York, like in schools, public schools, because that's where they're giving them housing. Come here legally. Like, I know it's hard, but you got, like, people have done that.
But do you hear what you just said?
What? Yeah,
come here legally.
Yeah, come here legally. Do it through the right process. Don't come here illegally. Because when they come here illegally, then it's like an overwhelming like amount of like immigrants.
Can I put you on game?
It depends.
You come here legally. Let's just say you come here on a work visa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a bunch of friends that did that.
And let's just say you come here in 1989 on a work visa and you apply for citizenship.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's not 1989.
Hold on. Let me finish. You come here on a work visa and you apply for citizenship. And you apply for citizenship, like, again, we'll just use 1989 as an example.
Yeah.
And it is 2024 right now. And they still have not gotten to your paperwork.
Shit. Fucking figure it out. Start asking more questions, you know? Be proactive about it. Don't just wait around.
So how would you handle that then? Because at this point, like...
I would honestly, if I was an immigrant, where am I from? Give me a scenario. Where am I from? Who am I? What's my name?
You.
But from where?
Let's just say you're Johnny from, I don't know.
How about I'm Lynchy? I'm Lynchy and I'm from China. Okay.
Why did you choose that name?
Lynchy?
Yeah.
I was thinking Lynn and then Chi, but I see.
Why couldn't your name just be James from China?
No. There's no Jameses in China.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Did you see that picture of the Speedo guy? His name might be James.
Is he Chinese?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude,
or Korean.
There's no way that guy's Chinese.
He might be. Are we gonna pull the picture up of the guy?
You seen that, Dave? Have you seen the picture of the?
If you need me to pull, I can pull it up.
There's no way. When you see this, you're gonna be like, "There's no way this guy's Chinese," and you'll see why.
Why? I don't know. Can you get the camera on that? Can we blow that up? I don't know. Oh, where's the camera? Let me.
All right.
Right there.
Now, the guy's packing a piece, as we can see.
That guy's name is James for sure.
I just don't know if Chinese people pack pieces like that.
You got experience. You be Googling.
I've never had sex with a Chinese woman.
We're not talking about Chinese women. We're talking about James.
I've never had sex with James. No, I've never had sex with anyone Chinese whatsoever, or any man or anything. I'm not gay. No, I don't know why I have to fucking say this. And turn this shit off. All right.
But like,
that guy's a pervert, I want to say.
Who?
The guy in the Speedo.
No, he's not. He looks amazing.
There are children at that event. And he's walking around with just this trunk hanging out of his Speedo. It's put on a towel, something.
If you ask me, I feel like he was setting an example of what a man's body should look like.
Well, I don't know if you ever... Okay, see, and I don't know...
I'm kidding.
No, you're right. I mean, but no, I see where you're coming from.
He's like peak health.
You got to look at Greek culture. You got to look at those statues. Remember those, you know the statues?
They have like the smallest weenies in the world.
And that's why we need to look at those as, okay, that's...
This is why racism will never...
That's the start. That is...
This is why, Johnny.
That
y'all got to take that up with God. Like,
hey, I'm not Greek.
No.
I'm just saying but that statue should be in place because it's like, oh, well, that's a very small wiener. So anything above that, if you have a little bit bigger than one, you're like, I'm doing pretty good, like versus. We just can't have big dick sculptures. All right, that's just the point.
Why not?
Because it's disgusting.
We got sculptures with women's boobs that are just like the pinnacle of just like.
Yes, the gift of life.
A penis is because you need a penis to make life, right?
A penis is just a tool. A tool to transmit the.
So they got bigger. They're working with bigger tools then.
No. They're working. That guy has elephantitis on his dick. That guy. That's why it looks like that.
Oh, okay. Well, again.
Have you ever heard? Do you know what elephantitis is?
I know what elephantitis is.
Have you ever heard of this disease? I can't pronounce it. I try to pronounce it sometimes. I actually have a joke about this in my stand-up. I can't pronounce it though. But basically, in India, there's a very rare disease. And I'm not kidding.
Are you talking about that
turn
guy
into trees.
Who? Okay, I thought you were talking about that one guy who was like.
Oh, the big dick guy.
Like, and he had it wrapped up.
Oh, that shit was fucked up.
I was just looking like, oh my god.
No, not that. No, not
like the
that.
doctors that come here to America, the people from India who come here to be doctors need to go back and treat that guy because he looks like he is living in hell.
Cut some of that off and
like he looks like he is in hell. Like he's just like
I know.
Walking down the stairs and it has a wagon, a wheelbarrow. Like
I wonder if anyone is like any woman is like I want to try that.
No,
you don't think so? Not
the ones that I know. I mean, there are some freaks out there. There are some freaks that are just like, I would totally do that. Like,
yeah,
that's.
I mean, that's not the disease I was talking about. I was talking about this disease where they're like.
Well, you said tree trunk, so.
Okay, fair enough. So I forget the name. I just call it Trades because the guy turns into a tree. He literally turns into a tree. His arms, I'll insert images of this man gradually turning into a tree.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I feel like that's some shit that I saw like as a kid. Like
on Vice.
Yeah.
On Vice.
And honestly, it's just like, how does one, like, what curse is on your family that...
Let me tell you.
They're like, any child you have is going to turn into a tree.
This is going to trip you out. In India, primary religion is Hinduism. What do they believe happens when you die? You're reincarnated. into something else.
I think that's in all cultures, though. Because I feel like I died.
Christianity is not.
But Christianity is weird, though, because it kind of is, though.
It's not.
But they believe God came back after, so.
No, I'm 100% right on this. I'm yes or
He's
yes.
not
I'm
right.
100% right on this. Yes or yes. Yes. Okay. So, listen. This guy turns into a tree, right? And it's fucked up. Like it's really sad. Like he, slowly can't move, slowly can't talk. And the joke that I have is essentially like life is life's a bitch. Life is just such a bitch. Of course there's a disease where you turn into a fucking tree. But if you think about it from a Hindu perspective, is there not a greater honor to be reincarnated live in front of your family?
As a tree.
Yeah, because
Do they plant
it's
you?
almost like well, you can do whatever you want with the guy.
And dogs are just walking
Use him as a
past
Christmas
and
tree.
tipping up their leg. And it's just,
Yeah.
that's the life that your family wanted for you after you died, to be a tree, and they plant you and people just piss on you.
Sometimes guys got a bigger plan.
But then it's like you're fully conscious. You're like, stop peeing on me, but they can't hear you.
Right? Well, the way I end it is I say, like, once he can't talk anymore, he could only murmur. And around Christmas time, they'd be like, "Oh, let's bring Papa. Let's bring Daddy out."
And he's just moaning
And
and
he's like,
aggravating.
and they're
Kill
like, he's trying to say
me.
Merry Christmas.
No,
he's saying murder
kill
me. Saying murder me.
I cannot imagine waking up one day and turning into something else. You know what? It's so funny. I was just watching Interview with the Vampire, the series that they have on AMC.
Gay. Okay.
And you know what? They did turn it into.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to. Yeah.
But again, it is what it is, to each their own. But I was just talking about, why is it so painful looking? First of all, to turn into something, I would not want to. One thing I would never want to turn into is a fucking werewolf. Like, have you seen?
Oh God.
Have you seen what's the Underworld?
Yes.
When they turn, how they
yeah.
be like,
It looks
horrible.
Like shreds through their skin.
But then it's just like, you got friends who know that you're a werewolf, and then they're just like asking you to do shit to turn into a werewolf to help them in their benefit, which is something I would not be willing to do.
In this show?
No, just period. But it goes back to, we were watching Interview with the Vampire, and during the guy's transition, he was just like in pain, like, oh my God, it hurts so bad, because he had got bit. I could not imagine my friend knowing, oh my God, someone just stole my purse. Go get him, Alecia. And she knows like I can turn into like a werewolf or something. I'm not using my powers.
And you could be running right behind her.
I'm not using my powers to go get your purse. Like, bitch, you better call the police. Like, why do I have to turn into a werewolf
Was it nighttime?
to go track this person down? Like, but I just could not imagine turning into something else.
But are werewolves, are they only predominantly at night?
I think it's just full moon. Well, yeah, at night. No, I don't know.
It has to be a full moon, right?
No, because in Twilight, Jacob was turned into a werewolf during the daytime.
A lot of people tell me I look like Jacob. I'm not. We can.
Are they on crack?
They probably were.
But I just couldn't imagine having to turn into something else.
Yeah.
Like
transitioning.
Like, oh my God. Like why that?
Yeah, Alec. I could see you as an Alec.
Really?
Alec, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like being a woman.
Alec. Yeah.
Is that your boyfriend's name?
No, I could see you as, it might be my new co-host name, or regular. Shut the fuck up.
He's in love.
Alec. I'm gonna refer to you as Alec, and I want you to tell me what your ideal, like, what kind of guy would you be?
I would be a fuckboy 100%.
What is that?
You know what it is.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
What is a fuckboy?
A dog. Roof.
So you would want...
Like, I would be the worst kind of man if I was a dude.
Like killer?
No, like, I would be a fuckboy, like 100%.
What do you mean by that?
Play games, cheat, all of that.
Oh, like...
Johnny's out here trying
like in a relationship.
Not even,
in a relationship.
I wouldn't even hold a relationship if I was a guy. I would not do relationships.
Right, but that's what I mean by play games. Like,
yeah. Like, I would not do relationships if I was a guy. I would literally run around this bitch running amok. ruining lives. And they're probably like, oh, well, you're a female. Why do you say that? I'm going to be completely honest. If I woke up one day and I had a weenie,
Yeah.
100%.
Would you jerk it right there?
Nah.
Dude.
Nah.
Oh my gosh. Once you did have a weenie, like, or once like you experienced the feeling of like getting hard, you'd be so excited. You'd be like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm about to jerk off. I'm about to jerk off and see what this is all about."
No. Because I literally get right on and be like, "Who can I smash first?" I call my friends and be like, "Bitch,
you don't even know how it works."
Bitch, I woke up as a dude. Where is you at? I want to see something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like,
How big's the weenie?
Speedo guy.
You're a pervert.
I say some humility. I mean, what? I'm not gonna lie. I know women don't.
Podcast.
Well, you know what? Nope, I can't even say I don't. Because some of my friends be on some bullshit. They be like, "Oh, size doesn't matter to me." Well, guess what? It matters to me.
It is. I do think that's bullshit.
Yeah, it matters to me.
Like,
I don't care. It matters. Can you put the camera on me? I just want to say it matters to me. Okay, like 100%. It matters. I don't care if a girl be like, "Oh, I like the little ones, babe." She's saying that probably because you're taking care of her. She does not mean it.
Damn,
okay, she does not mean it.
You know this shit.
Fuck that. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I would 100% like be running crazy around this bitch if I woke up a dude. So, and God's gift to women, dude. Please.
God's gift
to women
is
it will be me.
Oh.
Like
as a man.
As a man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yep.
Dave, what are we at time? How many minutes? 35. Okay, cool. Keep up.
Then it's just like I would literally be, man, what? Turtleneck, gold chain.
I wouldn't.
Dave, you know what kind of man? That's why you laughing. I spice it up a little bit and get a fedora. Or is that the little Bruno Mars hat?
All right, choose your race. You get to choose any race.
Light-skinned black man with green eyes.
So half?
Light-skinned black man with green eyes.
So the guy that Jada Smith cheated on Will Smith with?
August Alsina is not light-skinned.
No.
August Alsina?
In Will, his book, he talks about, I'm sorry, not Jada, Will's first like girlfriend or whatever cheated on him with a light-skinned black guy with green eyes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I haven't read the book. That is insane.
Isn't
to
that
me.
crazy?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Women, when they cheat, they do it for a reason.
Yeah, I know. Because they're whores.
Well,
the fuck was that? Dave, get the camera off her, and you get that shit back on all of us.
Women cheat for a reason. Okay, men cheat because it's Wednesday. All right? Okay, there's a difference. So, I cannot be on Will Smith's side and say he did not deserve what he got.
Wait, whoa.
Women are cheating.
Will didn't cheat.
No, I'm saying, like, she cheated on him. It was for a reason.
Yeah, because she's evil.
No, Johnny. You know women have
Women are evil.
I mean, you do have, like, a small percentage of girls who just, like, banging like a lot of guys. Like, they like having variety.
Yeah.
You know, me in 2017.
Okay.
But we just, like, when I was single.
So you're now putting yourself in this group of women?
I was awful when I was single.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to lie. I was awful.
No,
like,
I believe it.
I used to lie to dudes just to lie, and I didn't even have to do it. But it's just something about making a man feel special, like just having him blushing, like, oh my God, she's so head over heels for me. Like,
what makes
totally
you think that man also isn't playing the game and he's making you think, oh, I'm head over heels for you?
But the thing about it is, I don't care because I already know. I already know what's up.
What do you mean?
we're playing each other. Meg got a song out,
Each other.
BAS.
That's true. Yeah.
You lying to me, I'm lying to him. Fuck it, guess we both ain't shit. Like that. I'm living that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way. Yeah,
I was living that lifestyle. So it's just kind of like, honestly, it's just fun. It's fun. But as you get older, you start wanting some more
settle
of
down.
Yeah, stability. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't encourage people to be in relationships when they're young.
Right.
My son is 14. I tell him all the time, stay open, stay focused.
Yeah.
Don't dedicate yourself to one person so early, because
that's so true.
You're not gonna have time to find yourself, but B, experience other people, which then turn, you get in a relationship, you like this person, but you still want to know. It's like me. Like, I love Texas Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying? I love Texas Roadhouse. But will I go to J. Alexander? Yes.
Right. You never been there?
Will I go to Ruth Chris? Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know 100% if all push comes to shove, I'm going to eat at Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm settling a little bit. And I don't want that for him.
That's, it's smart.
I want him to travel.
Fuck bitches.
Exactly.
Fuck
like,
bitches, get
seriously,
money.
like, I want him to experience life in a safe way. In a safe way. Don't be out here making kids and don't be doing all of this. But I feel like if he does that, he'll be more inclined to, when he gets older, knowing,
Hey, learn from
hey,
mistakes.
I'm ready for this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like relationships when you're young complicates things. Yeah. It really does.
How young are we talking?
Like,
high school?
Like me. When I first could start having boys call the house, I was 13 years old. Okay? I was 13 years old. But it was just kind of weird because I never really approached situations like, oh, I want that to be my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that always happened. Like, oh, that's my boyfriend.
That's how it should be.
So then it's just kind of like when I met my baby dad, it was just him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was young. So I couldn't.
How old were you?
Like, I was in high school when we started dating.
Got you.
So it was just kind of like, we dated in high school, graduated, boom, we had my son.
Yeah.
So then it became a point of, oh my God, I haven't had time to experience anything else outside of that. Did I cheat on him? No. But did I want to?
That sounded, the way you asked that question sounded like you cheated on him.
No, but did I want to? Yes, because I wanted to see what other guys were like. You know what I'm saying? Especially older guys and stuff like that. So I know how that feels, and I don't want that. I kind of have a regret about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret my children. I don't regret them. It is what it is. But I kind of have a regret because I just spent so much time focused on one person. I could have potentially missed out on other people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling him it's cool to like somebody.
Right.
And it's cool for that person to know that you like them, but you know that there's boundaries.
And you gotta know yourself too.
Yeah.
You have to know how attached, how, like.
Exactly. And at young ages, you're going through hormones. You're going through all of these different changes. So you don't even know if you like this person, but you got with this person. Let's just say my son started dating a girl when he's 14.
That's when I first got my first girlfriend.
But I know my son talks to girls on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But am I, like, because I know some women who have sons, they are the worst when it comes to their sons in relationships because they always want to be involved 100%.
Oh,
and that's not me. I tell my son, I'm here for you. You can talk to me about anything. Because I cannot stop him from doing things when I'm not there.
Right.
Like my older brother. My brother used to sneak girls in the house. You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
My older brother used to sneak girls in the house, and I never used to say anything. I kind of was like the cover person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, mama here. You know what I'm saying? Like, act like she here for you.
Was she hot? Like,
and
normally?
Meanwhile, the girl is like...
Was the girl normally, like, attractive, would you say?
My brother...
Or what time of night, should I say this? what time was it when this girl was coming into the house?
No, it was different girls. So it was just kind of like the way my brother think. If you have a box, a vagina,
Okay.
you're for him.
Understood.
Like,
yeah. I had a long-term relationship in high school, and it was like, yes, I couldn't say it was a mistake, but I learned so much from it. It's not a mistake, but like what you're going to say, like with your son, like, yeah, don't get locked in with one person.
yeah, and I'm not saying that to be a bad person,
Right.
because I'm pretty sure looking back, you probably wish that you had someone to probably say, hey.
Well, we were just cheating on each other.
Right. So.
But we thought we were like.
And that comes from a form of y'all. Now y'all are toxic. So
It's
that's
so
why.
toxic.
So that's why I tell my son, hey. Again, kids are having sex. They're having sex young, but that's something that's always been going on. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my son, if you gonna do it, please be safe, because nothing scares me more than him making me a grandmother at a young age.
It's so strange because I like.
And I'm not gonna be that grandmama. Now I had a good
I
support
don't
system.
wear condoms. I don't wear
A
condoms.
baby is not the worst thing that you can get. So can y'all edit that out? They like.
I've already gotten it.
Well, you know what,
is
Johnny?
it?
I got to give it to you. If you don't wear condoms and you don't have a kid,
Yeah, my pull game is strong. For real.
you need to teach a class.
I should.
Or you just killing bitches right after.
What is it? Wait, what is the practice? What is the practice of in India? Going back
Was
to
it
India.
semen retention?
Yeah. I believe it's like, what is it?
Celibacy?
No. It's like a whole. It might be Kundalini.
I don't know what that is.
Let me see,
That
look.
sounds terrible.
Indian. What should I look up? Indian, like sex, like.
No.
Well, what's
No.
how should
You
I
don't
word
pull
this?
that up at all.
No. We have to figure. Trust me. This will be worth it. Indian.
Celibacy practice.
It's not celibacy because they're fucking and they're learning how to not.
Oh, are you talking about Kama Sutra?
Kama Sutra. There we go.
Oh.
There you go. See, we knew it all the time. Yeah, the Kama Sutra. You gotta be practicing that. And I don't practice that.
That's some freaky ass shit. Have you ever seen Kama Sutra books? Like the positions and shit that
it
they
freaks
have?
me out. I'm not into that.
Like, you should be like, y'all doing this?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. I
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I also don't.
He trying to be humble up here.
No, I'm
You
not
be
trying to-
searching that shit
I'm
up on
not-
X.
I'm not trying to be next. I'm not trying to be humble. What I would say is this. I think that if your diet is good and you are hydrated and you're in shape, you're more likely to, like, I don't know, when I'm having sex with a girl, like, it's like,
Why do you have to say with a
just
girl?
Well, I didn't have to say that. You're right. Well, I don't know. I just wanted to make it specific because this is very. There's like, it's not like I'm just having sex. It's not like I'm just fucking. You know what I mean? Like, there's more to it. Like, I feel like if we're gonna have sex, it's gonna be a fucking thing. You know what I mean? Where.
It's an experience.
Yeah. So then it's like I want it to last as long as it can because it's fun. You know, so. That's what that is.
I'm gonna be honest, Johnny. These dudes out here going outside now. Like, I don't know what's in y'all diets and what y'all drinking or what shot they injected y'all with.
Don't you ever say y'all because I'm not in
But
this.
y'all be tapping out quick.
Yeah, for me, I can honestly, genuinely say 25 minutes. What is normal?
Like, that's just 25 minutes.
Like, just normal if I just had sex.
So, but I'm saying 25 minutes of what though?
Of having sex, and then we both.
No, like pelvis to pelvis, or are you talking about
don't
foreplay?
say pelvis to pelvis. That sounded.
Women have pelvises.
It just sounded very like, I don't know.
Well, you're the
disturbing.
one who's saying when I'm having sex with a woman. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
But are we talking about like foreplay?
In the like, I'll be having sex and then I'll come
Insertion.
out. So I'm fucking and then I'll stop and then.
What are you thinking
about? Not thinking about anything. I'm thinking about this fucking ass in front of me. That's what I'm thinking about. Like,
So what?
I'm not. Well, yeah. What am I?
I don't know. Y'all might want to listen to Johnny because he seemed like he got.
I'm pontificating about something while I'm having sex.
Y'all might. What are you thinking about though? Like. To stop you from like.
This feels great. What else can I do to make this feel better?
Are you doing like dead puppies? Like
dead puppies?
Like what are you thinking about to take your mind off of like?
Off of what?
Tapping out quick.
Nothing. I'm just thinking this is great. Let's go.
So you're just enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So you guys just need to enjoy the moment, like because.
And then if you feel like you're about to bust, you pull out and then you do some some finger action, whatever. It works.
Maybe guys. I work on the girls that you try to finger me.
It works, guys.
As a grown woman, after you pulling out and you think you're gonna stick your fucking fingers in me. No, you better get down there and put your face down there. Like don't put your finger.
Yeah, either whatever it is.
We're not
whatever
in high school.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
That's a you problem. Like you better make it because I'm gonna talk about you. If
I'm gonna talk about you.
That group chat, I'm like, bitch.
I want to talk about that. These girl group chats are toxic. And
fellas, you want to know what's really going on? Look at your girls group chat.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies. I just broke girl, but look in that group chat.
What
that
you guys
group
talk
chat
about
is
in there?
Everything in there. Listen, the group chat. If my group chat ever got exposed, I would probably be public enemy number 1.
What? But like, what are you talking about?
Everything. Everybody.
Okay, so you're talking about people, and you're talking about. Are you talking about?
Well, it's kind of weird because my best friend is a lesbian. She's gay.
Gay. Okay.
And then it's just us other 3 people who are in the group chat, which is her sister, another one of our friends, and me.
Damn, studs are fucking brutal. They will roast you.
You said stud. She's not a stud. She dresses. No, she's not that. Her girlfriend is.
Oh, stud is the
black version of a butch. I think they call white women butch, right? Because I don't think they call white women studs in the gay world. I think it's butch.
A stud used to mean. I used to think it used to mean like that dude's a stud.
Yeah, a handsome Speedo guy. He is a stud.
Yeah, he's a lesbian.
But
pervert.
So we'll just all be talking. Because I mean, before she became a full lesbian, she used to date guys. So it's not like she doesn't know. Because I mean, you got some girls who were just like, "Oh, I was born gay. Yeah. You know, and they never been with a man. But listen. I'm in a relationship, so I can't even say like because I mean when me and my dude get into it, I'll go and I'll vent in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? Like.
You talk about the guy that you're with in the group chat with your friends?
Yeah.
About like the sex you just had?
No, not even the sex.
Okay.
We just vent just about relationships, and I'll ask them, if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
And I got one friend to be like, "You ain't wrong, friend. That's ranch. That's ranch. You ain't wrong, but
you
they keep it real. But we still talk and we share pictures and all of this. Yeah, it goes down in the group chat.
Pictures of what?
Anything.
Dick pics?
Like
would you post a picture of your man's dick pic?
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
Well, what if you're like, hey, look at I'm working with this.
I don't care.
I mean, I don't know your man.
Like, no. Even when I first started talking to him, I never like I've talked to them about like our sexual conquest, like what we do and stuff like that. Like seriously, like I do. Like I'll talk to them about that. I was like, girl, like especially when we first got together. Oh my God, that's when it was like at its peak.
Yeah,
but now
I can see you guys having
dudes like they get they start to be like, I got her now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to show out as much. But every once in a while, well, now I'm not even gonna say every once in a while. Like if we argue or we've been getting into it and shit like that, like I purposely start fights because I know, like. Yeah,
you'd be so annoying.
Man,
if I was him and oh my God, I would fucking kill myself.
And girls group chat, I mean, we talk about everything. And there are some girl group chats who they'll send pictures of themselves, like, girl, how I look in this? Like, oh, look at I just got a wax. Like, look at this. You know.
For that.
And my best friend does wax, snatch wax. I'm gonna share her handle. She does waxing. She waxes me. She practices on me, but she waxes me, and
we'll put a sponsor. We'll put a little thing up here.
Yes, that's Trish. Go check her out. She's very good. But girl group chat, like we literally do all of that. Like I know guys group chat, y'all probably talk about like stupid shit. Like
no, we post videos of like men getting their head cut off.
Right, stupid shit.
Well,
So
it's real world shit. Don't call it stupid.
there's like no range in the guy group chat. Like, hey, bro.
We're just not gonna talk about chicks. Like,
No,
we don't
like,
give a fuck.
No, you can't say that because
We just don't give a fuck.
There's some guys. Look at Dave. Dave like shit. I pop a girl off. Look, what y'all think about her? Y'all rate her 1 through 10.
That's different. I'm talking about the emotional aspect. We don't talk about that. Like.
Of course not, because y'all boys are clowning y'all. You like her. You done fell in love with the
lover
coochie.
Boy. I call my friend lover boy all the time because he's always fucking. Yeah, it's.
Nah, that guy's a player, ain't he? He's always fucking different bitches.
He just started dating this girl, and he's a former Marine.
That are worse. Servicemen are the worst. So you got truck drivers,
he's a gentleman.
Army guys, or people in the military.
He's jacked. He's jacked. You know what?
That's even worse.
We'll insert a picture up here. This guy's jacked. I'm pretty sure anybody in this room.
Neck and neck to the Speedo guy. Who's winning?
My buddy.
You attracted to your friend?
As a brother.
Okay.
I can appreciate a male body. Like I can appreciate a jacked man. Like,
so appreciate James.
No, because that guy's a pervert because it should cut off right here, or that area shouldn't. I don't know what that. He has a tumor somewhere down there, and then that shouldn't
pretty
be
big tumor.
Yeah, it shouldn't be in there. It should be calves, hamstrings, upper body.
So you want to see him from a full aerial, like you just want to see all of them.
Yeah. I don't want to see like it cut off at the fucking like cock. You know what I mean?
So you them calves gonna turn you on. That's
no. I can appreciate the physique.
Okay,
Alecia, I don't appreciate that perverted thing that he has.
So what if he had legs in there and I just cut him off for the sake of the picture?
If you shrunk his penis a little and then you tossed him in there, I could maybe appreciate that.
You're jealous.
I'm just speaking for the average man out there.
No.
I'm just speaking what every white man is thinking.
You know what? It is so funny when I get on TikTok and I see these podcasts of these alpha men.
Oh, Andrew Tate and shit.
And they're just like mad at women. Like, hi, how you doing? Fuck you, bitch. Like, let me tell you a problem with women. Bitch is this, bitch is that. Like,
I mean, it's about time though that happened. I think because women have been doing that to men for a long time.
Because y'all ain't shit.
Neither are you guys.
We're more shit than you guys are.
No.
Yeah.
You guys are more legit shit.
No, like guys, like, and again, I am in a relationship and I still hate men. I hate men. Let me tell you something. I love the existence of man. Okay? Like, I'm so thankful that you guys are alive.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
No, because I'm. You can bury me. You can put me in a tomb for 3 days. I'm still gonna be here.
Remember your daddy.
But listen, I'm happy that you guys exist. Okay.
Thank you.
I love looking at men. Men. Do I think men are? Of course. You know what I'm saying. But I hate men, and I hate men due to the fact of how some of y'all think.
We rule the world.
No, you don't.
But we do.
No, when Kamala gets elected as president, it's gonna be a vag
when
fest.
If Kamala gets elected to president, Putin is already. There's a clip.
You got a crush on Putin because I know
I'm just showing like Putin is one of the strongest leaders. He's the richest man in the world. He is. He's one of the world leaders because he has a nuclear arsenal. So he's like a power. And there's a clip of him talking about Kamala becoming like the presidential nominee, and he's clowning her. He's like, because
what more could you expect from him though?
He's
a white Russian guy.
He didn't clown Trump
because he
didn't clown Joe Biden.
He likes men.
That could be true. I don't know, but
Trump is his best friend.
I actually have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Putin's love life.
Anytime it involves a black woman, there's always going to be a butt of a joke.
Well, if it was just any woman.
No.
If it was anyone, I didn't even know Kamala.
Well, you know what?
Was black. I thought she was Indian.
I can't even. Don't start. I can't even say that because what was her name? Sarah Palin.
Oh yeah,
They hated that lady. They hated that lady.
I didn't mind
Why?
it.
I bet you didn't. But white men hated her.
Yeah, but she had the things.
Remember her daughter had that baby at 16. And
Yeah,
shit,
that
they
was
were trying
oh, she was outcasted since then. I haven't heard shit about her. My mom was like, get her the fuck out of there.
Lord forbid you have a daughter who have a baby at 16. What are you doing? What kind of mother are you?
It was crazy. That was so nuts. That was back in the old day conservative.
But you know what's so crazy about being conservative?
Huh?
We talk about House of Dragon.
Yeah.
It's so weird because a lot of ideologies come from time periods like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the royal family still, you know? So it's kind of weird that y'all are turning y'all backs to that when that's literally stuff that y'all built y'all foundation on. Like incest and murder. Yeah.
Wait, whoa. Incest is not a part of conservative.
I couldn't tell.
Incest, dude, that's what they would advocate for that shit on the woke left.
If this is being conservative, you know, like a food pyramid, how you got the food pyramid, let's just put conservatism there. Okay. And then you have those little building blocks.
All right, so conservative.
Then you have
pyramid.
And things that being conservative is built off of.
And racism is not the thing that's built off of.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that at all.
So in this pyramid is the bottom, the base. That's the thing it's built off of.
No. But we're just saying this is the roof.
Okay.
Okay. So conservative. You have rape, murder, torture, incest, pure chaos.
Yes.
Okay. So when you think about the ideologies from back in the day, they still exist today.
Yeah.
Where let's just say if cousin fucker came from
West Virginia. Yeah, it's very. There weren't many people out there.
I don't make a joke of that, they're white, they have to have sex with their cousins. But
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I but again, those are things. You best believe
black people be having sex with their cousins too.
Nah, if we do, we don't know.
Exactly, you don't know.
But y'all be knowing.
We know because
my sister's looking pretty hot today.
You can really tell with the white.
My nephew's son is. He's gonna be that one.
Really?
But I'm just saying, when you think about, so that's why when you be talking about, I'm conservative.
I'm not conservative.
I know you're not conservative. When you make a joke about it.
I'm a libertarian, guys.
when you make a joke about it,
yeah,
I sit there and I just be like, it makes sense.
It does make sense, and I mean, if you look at democracy, if you go back to
Democrats used to be against all the stuff that they say they're for now. So I know I'm not an idiot when it comes to that.
And you know what's crazy? If you go back farther to ancient Greece, it was democratic where they were very having those parties and there was a lot of transgenderism. Yeah. This is true in Athens, Greece, back when they were a power, when the Spartans were around and Rome and everything. The Greeks had, they had it. They had it made. They had all of their, they were living the life. They were living. They were America.
Because they built it off of other people.
Right. They were America. Mm-hmm. And as they had more freedoms and they didn't have to worry about war as much, they started to get into kind of what we're seeing in America. All of these weird little outlets of things.
When you say that, when you think about it, when they used to fucking get sick and die, they'll call it the black smog.
Oh yeah.
And it was just AIDS. Because
really?
They were having all of this crazy sex and all the other stuff.
Gay sex back then.
And I'm not gonna correlate AIDS to
no. They would have little boys that would carry with them.
But what I'm saying is they're
bang them out.
I'm sick. I'm dying, and they think that it's a common cold or something like that, but it's just AIDS. That's
they got no
idea. They had no idea. They're there's
no
a
idea
disease.
How fucked they were.
There's a disease going around claiming the lives of us, and it's just literally AIDS. That's it, or chlamydia or gonorrhea, and that's where their mind is gone. Syphilis.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. So
okay, we gotta wrap up, but I do want to talk about one more thing. Freaky kinks. So there's a trend, and I don't know, like, I haven't seen this trend in a little bit, but I remember when it, like, kind of started coming out, like, women stepping really fucking hard on men's, like, ball sacks with high heels. And I noticed this is an Asian, like, you see this in Asian.
Them Russian women do that shit, too.
Russian women do it?
Yeah.
It's good money for them.
If I got paid to
I know you would. You seem like the kind of person
I would totally do it without a question. Like if I could make a living off of stepping on weenies,
on OnlyFans. You should
I'm
start an
doing
OnlyFans.
If I can get paid off of that, if I had an audience,
Dave, we need a volunteer. If she started OnlyFans, would you be? You'll get a little percentage of the money.
I think the host.
Look, Dave is like, at what cost? What cost to me?
The cost is the balls.
But I'm just saying, everybody has their thing.
Right.
I've ran into some guys that have their thing.
What's the weirdest thing you ran into? You don't have to say names. Just
I'm not gonna listen. The whole pegging shit, penetration.
You ran into a pegger? You ran into a Pegasus?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
Did he bring it? Did he?
No. I can't do it.
But was the peg thing, like whatever that thing is it? Did he bring it with him?
No, we never got that far.
He brought it up beforehand.
Yeah, he brought it up. And this is a guy who I've never done anything with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
it was just kind of like, why? Who gave you that vibe that you could talk to me like that? You know
you just said you'd be down to step on balls.
For a financial compensation, absolutely. But having a guy been doing the bending, I can't. I can't.
It's very gross.
Like, that's like me doing content where I'm just smacking men.
You would get paid.
And I would get paid off of that. I could do that.
You should.
Because I can stomach that. I can stomach that.
I'll be your manager.
I cannot stomach other things. And like I said, everybody has their thing. We live in a society.
What about feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, guys. You might be seeing a OnlyFans link attached.
With just feet.
With just feet. But I'm going to have to take a look at her feet. Because those things might be nasty.
Like,
so.
Everybody has their thing. And I feel like, who are we to judge about them having their thing just because it isn't our thing?
I'm going to judge them.
It's such a slippery slope, though.
No, it's
because
not.
I'm pretty sure
Don't step on my balls. It ain't that slippery. Don't step on my balls. Don't fucking peg me in the butt.
If somebody came to you and was like, I'll give you $500 if you let me step on your weenie 3 times.
I had this conversation the other day with one of my friends. He said, if someone offered you, I believe it was $50 million like Jeff Bezos I will give you, or Elon Musk gives you $50 million.
So y'all use those two guys as
we were talking about them and then just how rich they were, and we're like, if they offered you $50 million, do you think you would suck their dick? And then that's the end of it. You get the $50 million, but that's the end of it. And I said no, because I
put the camera on me?
I can't see myself doing that. Get the camera off her. I can't see myself doing that. However, in that situation, in the moment, $50 million, right there, I don't know. Dave.
No, look, and it's so funny because I say this all the time. I cannot see myself looking a vagina, but for $50 million, I'm looking a vagina.
It's so different.
No, it's not. Nobody knows, Johnny.
To suck a dick than to lick a vagina. It is so different.
So you missing out on that $50 million?
Is it not different?
I don't know, bro.
You don't know? What do you?
I think so, but
right? You think so?
For $50 million, and nobody knows how you got this $50 million. That's like asking me for $50 million when I had sex in front of my family. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
$50 million?
I'd probably do it.
So why wouldn't you put a penis in your mouth?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd probably do it.
For $50 million?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck
I've done shit for less, and that is nothing for me.
And then you know what? I've come back here. I go to Dave. I go to Dave. No, and I go to Dave, and I go, Dave, I got a proposition for you, buddy.
Uppercut. Insert that uppercut video.
Yeah, we'll insert that right here.
Listen, all I'm saying is treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Because
perfect.
Elon and Jeff Bezos, hell, we can even throw in, who else?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. We can throw them all. And
Warren Buffett,
I'm going in a circle, baby. For $50 million,
Yeah.
I'm going in a circle.
Oh,
because
Jesus
it's one time. And I never have to talk about it again.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Fuck it. Call it what you want. Selling your soul, I don't care. That's $50 million.
Is that selling your soul?
No.
Like when people refer to, and this is the last thing, we're about to get out of here. Last question. When people refer to selling your soul, are they referring to actually selling your soul to the devil? Like you meet at the crossroads, or are they referring to like using it as
an analogy for you're doing things to
you're doing
get
things
something
that aren't right? That yeah. Got you.
But who's to say? That's for another topic.
Yeah,
but you know, but again, I'm going full out. I'm going all out. You're in full front. I'm going all out. Like for 50.
You heard it here first.
50 million. You got
Alecia,
50 million. And then
$50. Alicia's in.
And don't say, "Oh, you got a man. How could you think like that?" My man would probably smack the shit out of me if I did not do it for 50 million. Dave.
Yeah, hell yeah, I respect him.
Your girl comes to you and like, "Hey,
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
hey, this man, Bill Gates is gonna pay me 50 million to top him off." You gonna tell her no?
You don't know about it now.
Okay, Jeff
But
Bezos.
in that moment, that's when you'll know.
Jeff Bezos, but he's gonna give her 50 million to top him off, and he never has to talk to her again. You gonna say no?
Who gives? Yeah. No, I'm gonna say yes. Go suck his dick. The fuck?
You gonna say?
Do you want to live in this fucking one bedroom forever?
And she gonna be like, "I don't know, Johnny."
like,
And Johnny's gonna be following her around. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We start OnlyFans
What's
at
wrong with
this.
you? Are you fucking dumb? And
Honestly,
me as a
though.
neighbor, I'm like,
I'd be like, Alecia, you're coming with me. All right, guys.
"Yeah, you're gonna suck some weenie, Johnny, and I'm gonna get the money."
No, we're not gonna. Let's not end on Johnny sucking weenie. All right, this is gonna be every other Sunday. Alicia's gonna be a guest on here.
And we're just
because
gonna talk about
stop dancing.
anything.
Yeah. Okay. Stop dancing. I don't like that. And yeah, so expect that because the guests seem to like her.
Johnny jealous because he can't dance.
I actually can dance.
Put on a funky beat for you, Johnny.
I was at level 2 the other day and I was dancing, but no one joined me actually though.
What were you dancing on?
What was I dancing on? My buddy's the DJ, so he was just.
So you're dancing for him?
No, I was just.
All
oh
right,
no,
guys,
we were in the
y'all
VIP.
have a good
Hey, we were in the
day.
VIP section, and I had to get 4 girls back there, and so I just danced up to these 4 girls and then brought them back. That's how I do things. All right, goodbye, everyone.
He's lying.